Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, one more time. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, I do, man. I thank God for it every day. You know, my message this morning, man, is real clear. It's something that's been on me to share. And it's amazing, you know. God can do some amazing things for you. But what happens along the way is, and I don't know that I mean to say but the fact that God can do some amazing things for you, there comes adversity along with it. Every single time. It just goes without saying. And I was having a fairly, not fairly, but a hugely successful week. I had never seen this type of hatred before. I hadn't seen it. And it's a great trick that the devil does, you know, when God is blessing you and giving you some great opportunities in your life, as all of you have gone through. And isn't it amazing how some negative thing crops up, and that's what you have to focus on. I found out that I don't have to, but you wind up focusing on it, and your energy goes over to that to try to deal with it, counteract, wonder why it was happening. You got to make phone calls. What was this about? Blah, 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 blah. And it throws you off the course you were on. The beginning of the week, I was so grateful. I was so amazed. I was really thanking God for opportunity. For this brief moment, the enemy slides this little factor in there that causes you to, and it requires your attention. You have to pay it attention because you don't know. You're going, wow, man, let me see what this could really be. How much dirt is this really that they trying to do? And so it requires your attention. But in that attention, you lose your focus on really all the blessings and the good thing that God does for you. The enemy has an amazing trick that he does that. And it was in my head, I got to tell y'all, all week long, man. And I was doing some amazing stuff. I was having such a blessed week, man, in terms of press and PR and where God was taking me. And then when I got back, I was talking with my wife. And then I was talking to a good friend of ours. And they shared something that really helped me out. And they said to me, new level, new devil. And, you know, it's something really simple. But new level, new devil. Every time you go to another level, every time you go a little bit higher, every time God has a blessing in store for you, every time he moves you in position, do you understand that the enemy's job is to make you not see the blessing, make you not be grateful for it, lose your focus and focus on this that I just threw in your way, this stumbling block, this obstacle, this trickery. And man, I just got to tell you, man, I mean, it was so filled with hatred that I really spent some time addressing it. I got publicists on the phone. I said, what's happening here? Y'all not watching this? Y'all not, what was this attack? You didn't know these angles? What was, and you know, Steve, chill. New level, new devil. If you get a promotion on your job, guess what? Somebody ain't happy that you got the promotion. So here come the hate. You don't even really know these people. You have no idea. Every time you make a decision to make your relationship with your spouse better, man, this is it. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to do this, man, so me and my girl can go on and have this, or me and my man can go on and have this. Watch what happens. Every single time. Here comes the new level, the new devil, the trick. You don't need to do that. What you doing that for her? She don't appreciate it. He ain't gonna appreciate it. Look over here, man. Look at that right there. Ain't he nothing? You know, he didn't call you and he said he was going, all types of stuff. It just happens all the time. And I was sitting here talking with this friend, really good friend, very spiritual person. And they said, you know something, Steve? You know, I was talking to Jesus and said, I was having this conversation with Christ. And I said, God, for real? You mean to tell me every time that something good happens to me, you mean every time I try to go to the next level, every time you put me on the next level, you mean to tell me that I got to go through this right here? Are you for real? And then my friend said, Jesus said to her, they did it to me. And we just fell out laughing. They did it to me. They did it to him. They did it to him. For him to go to the next level. And, you know, I was just going over the whole story about the crucifixion and everything. That had to be amazing, man. Of all the hate he had endured, all the prosecuting he had endured, they thought ultimately what we'll do is we'll nail him on a cross and crucify him. And that'll be the end of him. And we'll put him in this tomb and we'll put this big stone up there and that'll be the end of him. But what they did not know was all you was doing was setting the tone for the next level. Because eventually the stone got rolled away and he went and got placed with his father, where he was headed to anyway. He ultimately knew that his ultimate goal was to get to his father. So when you thought you were doing what you were doing to him, and you put him in the tomb and you put the big stone up in there, and the stone got rolled away, and he went eventually to where he was trying to get to. That story is in place for all of us to remember that when we are going through some things, could it be because we are going to a place? You know, it could be just a place in life. It could be just a different level in life. That's all it has to be. But there's going to be the adversarial challenges that come with it. And those are the moments we must expect and take them head on and still not lose your focus or appreciation for what God has done for you. So in light of all of that, I'm able to say today that I thank my Heavenly Father. I really do, for all the blessings he's bestowed upon me, and all of the haters and all of the liars and all of the backstabbers and all those people. When you get through lying, when you get through stabbing, when you get through gossiping and doing what you do, I'm still going to the next level. I'm still going. You cannot stop what God has in store for you. No one can stop that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. The day before Steve Lichthi's high school graduation, two of his best buddies paid him a visit. They told him that the people he thought were his parents were really his grandparents, and his sister was really his mother. How did they know? The whole town knew, everyone but him. Sasha Rothschild's father was slipping into dementia, and one day he casually mentioned another woman, his wife's best friend. His shocked family discovered he had been living a double life for decades. These are just some of the stories we've told on Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light, usually with powerful consequences. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets we keep from ourselves. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Yeah, just again, he done it again. He done woke us all up, gave us a new opportunity. He done it again. Mm-hmm. How amazing is that? You had nothing to do with this new day. Nothing. You ain't blew no wind. You ain't brought in no tide. You ain't raised no sun. You ain't got rid of the stars. You ain't shined the moon. You ain't nothing. He done it again. Man, that's all God. Somebody got into my DMs and I don't check them, but people check them. and they said that somebody said they're an atheist and they don't enjoy listening to the show when I talk about something that doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. I have no idea what you mean by that. I have no idea what you're insinuating. I just told you he done it again. That sun, that moon, them stars, that ocean, that tide, them mountains, that cloud, that scenery that he paints every day. He done it again. I don't know who you don't think that is, but I will never stop saying who it is. Now, I know that bothers you. My bad. But I don't know what else to tell you, man. He done it again. Shirley, Strawberry, Carla Farrell.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Thank you,
Hallelujah.
Lord.
He done it again.
Monica.
Done it again.
Junior, Tommy, he done it.
He did it again.
I don't know who you think keep doing this, but he done it again. I don't know who you think done this, but I be doggone, he done it again.
Yes, he ain't.
That thing you don't believe in, that keep happening even though you don't know how to stop it. And you ain't, of course, you've been no help too. I just want to point that out. Boy, what a great day. Junior, anything on your mind today? It usually is.
This marriage thing.
Oh, this is a question. Okay.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Do I have to report everywhere I'm going?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm going to tell you the 3 scariest words in a marriage is, where you going? Yeah. I don't care what I'm dressed like. I can have on tank top shorts and slides. I can't be going far. They want to know every time.
Junior, let me give you a little correction. Them ain't the 3 hardest words.
They not. They for me right now.
No. The 3 hardest words is where you been. Junior, don't worry about where you going. You can fix that. It's the where you been. Them 3 words right there have broke up more homes.
Let me add a 4th word on where the blank you been.
Yeah. That's really, that 4th word means the end is near. And as a matter of fact, that 4th word actually means she already know the answer. And we'll see what you gonna say.
You're in trouble, Junior.
I know.
All right.
That ain't it.
No.
Coming up next, it is the nephew, and run that prank back right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, it is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. Nephew, what ignorance do you have for us today?
This right here is your doors. Your doors.
Your doors.
Your doors. So let's go, cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Mr. Paul, please. Call for junior, senior. Probably senior. Okay, this is me. How you doing today? I'm good. Listen, my name is Mark. I'm actually calling from a company called Doors. Are you at court? Yes, correct. You guys just built that home, right? Yes. Okay. I'm like I said, my name is Mark Stevens. I'm actually calling from Doors. We're actually the company that supplied the doors that are actually throughout your house. Okay, great. What are you calling for? Follow-up? No, this isn't a follow-up. Actually, we're got a couple glitches we want to try and get straightened out if we could. Well, here's the problem, sir. The problem we're having is that the contractor that actually built you all's home, yes, has not paid for the doors. You guys have been there 2.5 months, and we can't seem to get the contractor to come in and pay for the doors. Okay, so you tried to call them. We've tried to call him several times, and we have not been able to get...
What number do you have on him? Because if you don't have a good number, I can give you a number, because I really don't have anything to do with that. In fact, how'd you get my number?
Well, actually, we had your number on file as the homeowner, and that's pretty much how we had you. But the problem we're facing here, sir, is we've tried to get this guy for the last couple months, and we can't get him. So actually what's going to happen here in the next day or so is we're probably going to have to come and get all the doors.
Hold on, wait a second. Do what?
We're probably going to have to come and get all the doors in your house, take them off, and bring them back here to the plant until we get...
Who's going to come get all my doors?
We're going to have to get those doors until either we get a contractor or, we get paid for the doors. Now, what could happen is you could pay for the doors.
No, I already paid for the doors. That's past tense. I've done that. Paid. You're saying paying. That means I got to double back.
Well, sir, but we haven't been paid, sir, for the doors as well.
No. The contractor was paid for the doors. So that's who pays you. Okay. And what I'm trying to explain to you, sir, we haven't been paid at all here at Doors. Now, okay. Well, at Doors, they should have received a check from my contract. Okay. And what I'm explaining to you, sir, is that hasn't been done. I told her, since you have not been paid, you're going to come back and get my doors. Now, you said we. Now, who's all this? You and who are me going to come in? Here's the problem here. No, there ain't no problem. We're going to resolve this very peacefully. But who is we? Okay, so what's taking place here at my job is they've taken this money out of my check that hasn't been paid for the doors. Oh, yes. I can understand that, but why would they take it out of your check? You did the man hours. You've done your work. I understand that, sir, but since the company hasn't been paid, the company is taking it out on me, and it's not going to come down on me. So either I'm going to get the doors. Well, you need to quit your job because they need to give you not just give you a bonus, but give you some hourly work. Because bottom line is, you talking about coming to get my doors. No, that's not going to happen. Either we resolve this peacefully as if you paid for it, or I come out and get the doors. And I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth. You need to go ahead and come get these doors. Gas up and come get these doors because you're not going to come and get I'm not going to send you no money. Okay, sir, then what we need to do is get a scheduled time where I can come out and get all the doors. Now I'm on your time. I'm sorry? I'm on your time now, so you must be paying me now since I'm on your time. What are you talking about? Because you're talking about you're going to set up a time with me. That means I have to leave and do what I do to meet you here to get something that don't belong to you, which is my door. Sir, you don't have to be there at all. Because I'm going to come in and take the front door off, and I'm going to keep moving through the house and get all the doors and get them back here to the plant. I don't think you hear yourself. Now, first and foremost, when you come to the front door, I'm going to be waiting on you. As you taking out the latch, I'm going to be on your behind, making sure you realize you're going to have to take this door or take this. And I'm pretty sure that will be coming to you when you get that first door. Sir, I can't keep going back and forth with you. Let me say this to you. I'm coming to get them doors, even if I got to take a whooping, because I got to get my money back from the company that they done took from me, because your damn contractor did not pay for the damn doors. Hey, you better bring your tone down when you talk to me. You talking to a grown man. I'm gonna put this on you. I'm not gonna allow you to come to my house and take these damn doors, and you ain't coming to get no money. I'm coming to get them doors, and I'm coming to get them today. I need every. Come on now. What time you coming? Because I want to be prepared when you come mess with these doors. Because I make sure, please. What time you coming? Don't worry about when I'm coming. You'll know when I'm there when I take the first door off the hinge. Every door we gonna meet at that door. I'm gonna whoop that and tell you what. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you $1 whooping. Now take that check. You can make $10.75. Whooping or not, I'm gonna take that whooping if that's what it takes. But I gotta take these doors so I can get my money back, man. I need you to do. Next time, get your damn money. Stop. Get a job that pays you better for this whooping. You gonna get it and fed well. Listen, sir. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you about you whooping my. You ain't gotta go back and forth. That is the end. Bring your over here, take that whooping, and take it on home. But I'm bringing them doors too. Every door in that house is coming with contractor. You should have been calling a contractor. You should have been calling a contractor. Stealing doors from my damn company. No, I'm telling you what, you need to be calling them. He got your money. I'm coming to get every door you got in that house. Bring me that number. I'll tell you what, you know what I'll do? I'll just wait till you go to work. Bring me the number right now. I'll just come in there and get them doors while your ass is gone. Junior, wait a second. Now, I just told you ain't coming to get no doors. I just got through telling you this. Junior, get it from your mama. Bring it on now. I'm coming to get them doors. And you know what else I'm coming to do? What? I'm coming to tell you who I am. Do you know who I am? So I know who you are. So you walk your up here, I make sure I introduce myself. You want to come get a door? Well, come get these doors then. If you're that bad. That ain't really who I am. Well, who are you? I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got prank phone call by your wife, Faye. Faye! That's right, she was. Bring the damn number. You gonna get it when I get downstairs. Oh, brother, you got me. You know, I'm a typical Negro. I got one of them red doors. You know, when you get them red doors, you doing something. Oh, man. Hey, man, I got to ask you, man. Paul, what is the baddest radio show in the land? Harvey Show.
All right. Thank you, nephew.
Shut the front door. Hello.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey, in the building. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour, we have a very special treat for you, okay? Sultry soul singer. Wait a minute. We forgot one S. Sultry, sexy soul singer, Kim. Kim. Yes. I said Kim, K-E-M.
I thought you was going to say Slim. My bad.
Will be our special guest. Yeah, be our special guest. Yes. Can't wait for that. We haven't heard from family member Kim in a really long time. But guess what? He has a brand new live album. It's called Anniversary. He's coming to tell us all about it. He's also released his first memoir titled Share My Life, like his song. And that's all coming up. But right now, it is time to ask our CLO. Kaisha in Philly says, I've been married for 4 years and my husband is already having an affair. He was married when I met him and my mother told me the way I got him is the way I'll lose him. I'm trying to fight for my marriage though. Am I crazy to try to stay with him?
I mean, look, if this is what he's going to do, there's no remorse. You know about it, he ain't stopping. Then what you staying for? The only way I'm fighting for something, it takes two to tango, especially in marriage. It takes two to tango. So if the two people got to be willing to work for it, not one. So your bigger question is, are you crazy to fight for it? What you need to find out is he willing to fight for it. See, because if he don't want to fight for it, he gonna keep doing what he want to do. You in some garbage. You know.
Okay.
Your mama had an interesting point, though.
Yeah. And everybody does say that. I mean, that's like, a normal thing to say.
Oh, yeah.
For people, yeah. All right. Moving on to Tanya in Raleigh, who writes, my cousin isn't speaking to me because of her boyfriend. She's dating a guy that I went to high school with, and he was in special ed for 3 years. Well, I told her parents about him by mistake. He acts so much better now. So why is she mad?
Well, see, okay. I have a career. And that right there is a trick question coming from the internet. It's a trap. I know who planted that question there. It was planted by the HR at iHeartMedia. I know it's a trap. I know y'all trying to see if I was paying attention in the HR meeting, but I want you to know I listen well. I have no comment on this letter at all. I think he's a fine young man, and everybody is allowed to get up and get themselves together, and that's all I want to say on it. Now, with that said, the amount of jokes that I actually have that's formulating and mutating in my mind will get us all put up out of here. And I want to thank the Lord for discernment and discretion on this blessed day that I have learned. Just because you can say something don't mean you should.
When did you learn that? Come on now.
You better go to HR, boy.
You better. When did you learn that?
And I just want to say to the iHeartMedia people who tried to trap me with that question from HR.
Ain't nobody tried to trap me.
Yes, it was. All it was. They sent that in. It was from an iHeart email.
You're way too suspicious. All right, here we go. Felice in New Orleans says, I ran into my stepdad at a restaurant, and he offered to buy me and my friends a round of drinks. One of my girls commented that he's always in that restaurant, flirting with all kinds of women. Do I tell my mother or tell him to chill out myself? Which one?
No. What? See, first of all, your stepdad is in that restaurant, and a friend of yours says he always in there flirting with all types of women. How she know?
Hearsay. Speculation, Your Honor. Clear speculation.
Can't do that.
What?
You cannot assume it's flirting if you see him in the restaurant all the time. You in the restaurant. What you in there doing?
But why?
You trying to tell me that this girl don't know when her stepdad?
No, she doesn't, because she ain't seen her stepdaddy do nothing. Her girlfriend told her that her stepdaddy's in there all the time flirting with all types of women.
So she don't know flirting when she sees it, the friend?
It's called speculation.
Oh, God.
All right. Okay. This man is married to her mother.
You are asking someone to draw a conclusion based on something they saw off an interpretation. And that, in the court of law, is not allowable.
But we haven't made it to court yet.
That's how you don't go to court. You think ahead of time.
You don't think she should say something to her stepfather? He's married to her mom.
Her mama, that's her mama.
Yeah.
What is he gonna say to her? Him.
What is she gonna say to him?
Yeah. Hey, stepdad, my girlfriend said, you're in here all the time flirting.
Once again, Your Honor.
Oh, that's not what I'm doing.
Whatever, we're not in court.
Well, no, I mean, baby girl, that's not what I'm doing. I come in here because I enjoy the food. Oh. I know people because I'm in here so much and I do speak to people, but I'm not flirting with anybody. I love your mother. Yeah. And I come home every night. Your mama ain't got no problem with me. Ask her.
I may look stupid, but
this is
I'm
just
not.
A lie on
she
top
needs
of
to
lie.
tell her that.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and tell her. Come on over here because I'm telling you what he going to tell her.
I believe that part. For sure.
Yeah. We believe the lies that he's going to tell. For sure.
But see, the sad part is you all believe the girlfriend. See, that's y'all's problem. That's why most of y'all's relationships ain't worth a quarter. Listening to them damn friends of yours that ain't got nobody. Now, them little folk miserable little things sitting up in there need somebody to buy their damn self a drink. And now they don't want nobody else happy. So now here they trying to ruin this marriage. She's speculating. Well, why is she telling it?
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know her. Single.
You don't know her.
And you don't.
You don't either.
You don't know her. But I know how men get falsely accused of things. And this right here has. I don't see him taking women out of here. I ain't seen him at no hotel. He be in here all the time at this restaurant, talking to all kinds of women.
So flirting is okay, is what you're saying.
You don't know he flirting. He ain't touching nobody. Yes, Carla.
Is it possible that he's flirting?
It's a possibility.
Okay.
It is a possibility.
I just want to know if
it is a possibility.
It
is a possibility.
And we
it is a possibility.
When we see it.
But you people don't get divorced on possibility.
No, they don't.
We're in court and now we're divorced.
If this girl go over here and start this mess.
Oh, my Lord.
Mind your damn business, because you got plenty of it to do.
That's her mom, Steve.
It ain't her mom. It's the girl. Y'all missing the point. The girl that ain't got nothing to do with it brought this information to her girlfriend. That was wrong.
Yeah.
Because she's speculating. She don't know nothing.
But she can't unhear it. So she's concerned about her mother.
She ain't say she heard nothing.
Wait, stay
all right, we gotta go.
Stay strong.
Listen.
You can't buy nobody no
I got you.
Buy appetizer no more for somebody.
Coming up, thank you, CLO.
I got you.
For whatever. Coming up, our very special guest and family member in the building, Kim, right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Dani Shapiro, host of the hit podcast, Family Secrets. The day before Steve Lichthi's high school graduation, two of his best buddies paid him a visit. They told him that the people he thought were his parents were really his grandparents, and his sister was really his mother. How did they know? The whole town knew. Everyone but him. Sasha Rothschild's father was slipping into dementia, and one day he casually mentioned another woman, his wife's best friend. His shocked family discovered he had been living a double life for decades. These are just some of the stories we've told on Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light, usually with powerful consequences. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets we keep from ourselves. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we got a family member on the show. He's platinum selling artist. He's a songwriter, producer. He's done something now really special and rare, y'all. And he's going to share it with us today. To commemorate his 20th anniversary on the Motown label, a man who damn near resurrected Motown. I remember when they was boarding it up. He came along with a couple other groups and resurrected the almighty Motown. He has released his first book and his first live album ever. The book is called Share My Life, and the live album is called Anniversary. We're going to find out more about it. But right now, I want to tell you that this man has given me two of the most poignant opening lines of songs I've ever heard. When this man opening line come on, you immediately know what's happening. First one, pray for me. That right there let me know this was a desperate moment. Get geared up. This song is about help. Help me, damn it. Now, pray for me. Second line, favorite opening line of a song I've heard in a long time. I think about the day I got wrapped around your finger. Them two lines right there lets me know that this is my blankety blank dude. Ladies and gentlemen, family member, my dude, the one and only. Put your hands together and show some love for Kim.
Yeah. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Been too long. Kim, what you doing?
How y'all doing? I'm good. I'm working hard. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Always.
For me. Boy, that song right there. It get to the core of it. It lets you know this song is an emergency. Oh, y'all. Man, I got a problem, damn it. I need some help. We're going straight to the Lord with this one right here.
We're so glad to have you back, Kim. Oh, it's been too long.
Hey, family. Man, let's get to this. You've written your first book. It's a memoir, and the title of it is called Share My Life. And in the book, you chronicle your whole journey to becoming a man and how you put everything on the line to pursue your dream. What inspired you to write the memoir?
Hey, look, man, great healing and transformation is taking place in my life because people have shared their stories with me, and my hope is that I can do the same with my book. I talk about depression. I talk about homelessness. I talk about addiction. I talk about the Detroit hustle, the grind to get a record deal. It's not a self-help book per se, but my hope is that ultimately is that it'll help somebody.
But, man, it is, though, because when people like yourselves tell the honest truth, it helps so many people because people need to know about the struggle part of it because most people are caught up in one right now.
Yeah.
So I think it's admirable, man, that you would expose yourself that way. I like that a lot. Yeah,
thank you for that. And, my co-author is David Ritz, who wrote books with Ray Charles and Marvin Gaye and Lenny Kravitz and Willie Nelson and B.B. King, so he was a perfect collaborator. And, again, man, I just hope that I can give back. So much has been given to me, and I know people who followed me think that, they've heard my bits and pieces of my stories over the years, and I just, I didn't just show up here, and you know what that is, right? Sometimes you got to do something to get to something. Everybody, so I just want to inspire and encourage and keep giving back because I've been given so much.
That is true, man, because so many people, they look at other people's success and they say, man, he just came out of nowhere. But no.
They don't know the journey.
I don't think you understand. how much in the middle of nowhere I actually was. So,
right.
So
I didn't get a record deal until I was 34, 35 years old. Really? I have been, and I'm grateful for that, because had I gotten a record deal when I was 19, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
hey, Kim, because that 19-year-old you would not have handled it right. Boy,
right,
man, that's a great moment. Hey, man, listen, your first ever live album is entitled Anniversary, and you're going over 20 years of being on Motown record, and it includes your number one hits like Love Call, I Can't Stop Loving You, Why Would You Stay, Nobody, Lie to Me, Stuck on You. Why'd you decide to do a live album at this time?
But people have been asking me for a live record for years, and I've always kind of pushed back. I didn't think that, when I think of live records, dude, I think about Earth, Wind & Fire and Marvin Gaye at the Palladium, and I think 20 years, I've got enough stature in the game to where I got enough catalog to make it make sense.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So we recorded it this past fall at the Aretha, formerly Shane Park, in Detroit. 2 nights there, brought the band, and we just put it down. So I still want y'all to come to the show, but now you have the Kim live experience at your fingertips, literally.
Oh man, you right about that catalog. See, you can do a live album, because when you said Earth, Wind & Fire, you're talking about gratitude. You understand?
Yeah.
When you mention people like that, Marvin Gaye live at the Palladium.
Right, there you go.
Love. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be phenomenal. Hey, Kim, hold on one second, man. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about the tour dates, everybody, where you can get some tickets or where you can find out where it is, so you can see this live for yourself. We'll be back more with Kim.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody. We're back, and our special guest this morning is family member Kim, producer, songwriter, soul singer. He's got a new book out, and the book is called Share My Life. I want everybody in the Steve Harvey Nation to get out to the bookstores, to go on Amazon, to go on Kindle, do whatever you got to do. Book.com, just get it. It's on everything. Go Sam's, go down there. It's everywhere.
Perfect title.
Share My Life. And then, while you at it, let's keep the support alive with the anniversary album, 20 years of Motown, with this brother, and play all the hits. Hey, Kim, now, who you on tour with?
Right now, we're on the Soul to Soul tour with Music Soul Child and Lettucey. We're about our run. We out here putting it down.
There's some singing going on.
And Lettucey is just won her first Grammy, sold out Carnegie Hall. She's one of the most important voices of our time, and Music Soul Child, of course, that's my dude. He sang at my wedding. So we're coming across the country, putting it down. Get your tickets. We want to see you at the show. This weekend we're in Akron, Chicago, and Milwaukee. We got New York dates coming up. Just check at musicbykim.com, get all the dates, get your tickets. We'd love to see you out there.
Hey, y'all, you heard him, but April 15th, Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Panther. 21st in Orlando, Florida at the Edition Financial Arena. The 22nd in Charlotte at the Bojangles Coliseum. May 5th, Lord have mercy, Dar Constitution Hall, Washington, D.C. Steve Harvey's joint up there, baby. And May 12th, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the Raising Cane River Center Arena. Kim's Share My Life memoir and the live anniversary album are available at musicbykim.com. You can get it all by just going to musicbykim.com, and also available for download on all platforms and anywhere books are sold.
I heard You're on My Mind by Kim live, and I screamed to the top of my lungs the entire time.
Yeah,
y'all know how I feel about that song. You put your foot in it, you on my mind.
send it to Carla because she's loved that song as much as I do since I wrote it. So I wanted her to have the first listen to it. Thank you for your support. That's my joint. That's my favorite cut off the live record. Yeah, for real.
That's deep. Well, hey, everybody, listen. Go to musicbykim.com. You can get the album and you can get the book, but you can download the book on all platforms wherever books are sold. Ladies and gentlemen, he is our family. He is our friend. But this a bad man right here. Yes, this boy got catalog. If you ain't never seen Kim live, you need to get your ass out there. I'm trying to tell you. No, for real. This what the hell music is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Kim.
Kim! We love you, Kim.
Yes.
Hey, I love y'all. Thank you. Have a great day, y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good day.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, Sister Odell is here.
Yes, keep me.
See?
My Lord. You know what? I just decided, sometimes he don't come in on time, you know.
Cicero, you mean?
Cicero.
The organist.
The organist.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right.
Cicero is his name. We call him Sissy for short. You know, but it is what it is, you know. Anyway, what's going on? Good morning, Shirley.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Carly, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm good, Sister Odell. Morning.
Good. Hey, Mississippi. You know, you got one more time with that oversized forehead to just wave at me and I'm speaking to you. Cut your microphone on and speak to me.
Hi, Sister Odell.
Don't you? That's why that's what I sounded like when I was a little younger. I know that was my younger voice. Oh, it's gonna turn on you, baby. Just hang in there. Junior.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Hey, now, Thomas, how's you?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. I'm good.
Good. What is we talking about this morning?
Well, Sister Odell, we wanted to get your take on this. You know, there's this new Freaknik documentary coming out. It's coming out on Hulu. And every person aged 40 to 60 and a few 70-year-olds, they're saying they're scared of what might be shown in the documentary. So I have to ask you, back in the day, did you ever go to Freaknik in the 90s? Were you there to save
Of course
souls?
I did. I've been saving souls around this country for years. I tried saving souls at Woodstock. I was saving souls at Count Basie concerts. I was saving souls at Essence Music Festival. I was saving souls at the BET Awards. I was there when Suge came out on stage and threatened everybody. I pulled his fat ass right off to the side and straightened him right on out. Didn't help, though. Got his ass locked up. Wasn't listening. You know, I've been to all of these award shows. I've done everything. So, yeah, I've been to Freaknik.
Okay.
Been down there. It started getting out of hand, though. You know, it wasn't. Started to be for HCBCUs. It was supposed to be for.
Yes, man.
You know, historical universities and colleges for blacks.
That works close enough.
That's the HUCB. And, I just want to go. What, Shirley?
No.
You asked me something, and then you don't let me finish. What
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Sister Odell.
Well, I'm through now because I done lost my train of thought.
What I was going to ask you, since you were down there, are they going to feature your segment in the documentary?
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know, because I kept my missionary uniform on the whole time. That ain't what they were doing down there. Yes, Carly?
Well, you know, the documentary is produced by Luke, Uncle Luke, Luke Campbell, and Jermaine Dupri. Do you know Luke?
Yeah, I know Luke.
So how do you know him?
Well, I knew his granddaddy, Soup.
Soup.
What was his name?
Campbell Soup.
Was he wild like his nephew, Luke?
Yeah, he was crazy. He was always in the kitchen cooking, though. You know, and it was while they had women in the kitchen all the time. And that's how he put all the women's names in the soup. That's how he came up with with Campbell's alphabet soup. He had all the girls' names in the pot.
Campbell.
That's what his name. That was his name, Soup. Soup, baby, soup. Soup, baby. That was his granddaddy. I knew Luke was gonna be a wild boy when he was a young, and I seen him when he was a child, just running around, always chasing girls and always playing tag, and he ain't never had no pants on. I said, this boy right here. And he was 11, just running around with no pants on, no shorts.
All right. Okay, well, we'll look out for the documentary and your part in it, Sister Odell, whatever that is.
Luke was a wild boy. He was a blessed little child, too. I had noticed.
Coming up next, we'll have the nephew and the prank phone call right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up in about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is my baby daddy and his teeny bopper, okay? We'll get into that in just a few. Yeah. Right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew.
Okay.
Now, this right here, let me see.
What all that moaning and groan? What is that?
Oh, you just, the commitment to stupidity is what this is.
You seem
parasites.
Down, though.
It's effortless.
This is parasites, but this is parasites in the you know what. So
what?
just
Wait,
I know. Just rock.
What?
Yeah, just ride with me, okay? Just ride with me. We're just gonna call it parasites right now. Parasites.
Okay.
Cat dog, if you would.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Brian.
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Brian, this is Dr. Jacob. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, Doctor, I'm doing good.
Okay. Listen, you actually came in maybe like 2.5 weeks ago here to my office and got a physical for life insurance.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Everything okay?
Well, yeah, everything's going to be pretty good. I'd like to see if I can get you to come in, and everything's going to be fine. But I got a small procedure we'd like to do to actually, right now you're not approved for your life insurance due until this procedure's done. So if you don't mind coming in, we'd like to get you taken care of. When can I schedule you to come in? Like maybe tomorrow or the following day?
Yeah. What kind of procedure is it?
Well, actually, I don't know if you've heard of it. This is an osteotomy.
Nah, I got something. That's got something to do with my eyes. What's that?
So it's got something to do with your what now?
That's something to do with my eyes. I ain't even heard of it. What's that?
No, osteotomy has nothing to do with the eyes. No, nothing at all. We found a little bit of parasites in a particular area, and what we want to do is make sure we just remove it completely, and you'll be fine. You'll get your life insurance. You and your family will be great. So can I get you to come in tomorrow or maybe Thursday afternoon?
That's fine. What area I found the parasites in?
Actually, one of your testicles has some parasites. So what we're going to do is what's called a osteotomy. An osteotomy is actually removing that testicle completely, and then everything will be fine. It's all confined, and we'll be able to remove it. You'll be on your way. You'll get your life insurance, and everything will be fine. Okay? Like I said, can I get you to come in tomorrow?
What you gotta take my testicle?
Well, only one, and it's not going to take long. It's a 30-minute procedure, but we want to get you to come in tomorrow or the next day. Can we get you to? What day are you available?
I just went for a routine physical. How I gotta remove a testicle?
Sir, you know what? Oftentimes when people come in for life insurance, these type of things happen. So we want to get you in and get it out as quickly as possible.
Man, nah, man. I went in for a routine physical, man. Y'all wasn't supposed to be checking all this extra stuff, man. I get a parasite in my testicle. Y'all gonna remove a testicle, man? I'm 25, man. My wife, we ain't got no kids, man. We trying to build. I gotta remove a testicle.
Let me say this to you, Brian. You're gonna be completely fine. You'll be able to create children. You'll be able to live a normal life. You'll just be, you won't have all of them, but you'll have enough to create children. You understand?
That's nah, man, I can't come in for that. Nah.
Sir, is there any way I can get you in tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon or the Thursday afternoon so we can kind of get this thing taken care of and we can get you moving on your way and the people can get the life insurance papers together and so forth?
Nah, man. Man, we ain't rescheduling. Man, I need a second or third opinion on that, man. You talking about taking away one of my... Man, we ain't rescheduling nothing, man. I'm gonna need to see another doctor, man. That's some...
Sir, you can go around the entire city and see several doctors. I'm here to tell you you're just going to be wasting time. I'm going to try to knock this thing out for you.
Knock it off. I ain't agreed to nothing. This some man, y'all just doing this to get money, man. This is scheduling nothing, man. I need a second and third opinion. This is brutal.
Brian, I tell you, if you come in and let me get this thing taken care of, I have you back, big ball and shot calling before it's all over,
Hey, what big ball and shot calling, man? I told you, man, I ain't going in for none of that, man. I'm supposed to tell my wife, man, this ain't cool, man. I ain't going in for that, man. I'm rescheduling, man.
You reschedule? What do you mean you're rescheduling, sir?
I'm getting another opinion. I ain't going in for that.
Okay, but I'm trying to make you a big baller, shot caller,
Man, what is your name, man? You supposed to be a doctor. You making little jokes, man. You doing a little play on words, man. That ain't even funny, man. I'm calling the insurance probably telling them they send me to a doctor, man. Man, you think you're funny. It ain't funny, man. You over here making a little joke. Man, that ain't funny, man. I'm getting second opinion, man.
After getting all of the work that we got, the blood work, the urine work, the complete physical, that's when we realized that you had parasites in a particular area. So what we're trying, I'm trying to make humor in it just to make you feel a little bit more comfortable. I apologize. All right?
Man, that ain't funny, man. You ain't the one losing no. Man, that ain't funny, man. If I had a situation, the nurse would have told me then. Y'all ain't tell me nothing, man. You had me thinking I'm all good, and now you telling me I got to come in to remove a testicle, man.
We had to run tests on you, sir. We got tests back. Well, you do have the parasites, and what we want to do is make sure we get them completely cleared out. The only way I can clear that out is to remove that testicle.
Man, this some man. I ain't got no parasites, man. Man, y'all be here running all these tests on me, man. I'm going to another doctor, man, because this man, I ain't got no parasites, man. All these tests y'all talking about, y'all remind me I got to remove a that's some you over here making jokes. That's how I know you a doctor, man. I ain't got no parasites, man. I'm calling my insurance. I'm telling them I ain't dealing with your man, because man, I ain't got no parasites, man.
Brian, let me make you understand something clearly here. It's my job as a physician that if the patient doesn't come to me, it's my job to come to you and extract the problem. You're leaning towards me having to come to your home and extract the problem.
Man, what you want to come to my house, man? I want you want to put the house, man, try to test this, man. You doctor, I'm going to another doctor, I'm getting another test, and they go, I ain't got no parasites, man.
Sir, you got the parasites, and you only have 24 hours for me to get
I ain't got
Sir, I have to move on this quickly, Brian, okay?
Dude, I'm not going to tell you that again. I ain't got no parasites, man. I've been with my girl 3 years. She ain't gave me I ain't got no parasites, man.
It's not something that's transmitted. It doesn't come from another human being. It just develops in 1 out of every 3 or 4 million people. You actually have it, Brian. I got to extract it from you.
You try to tell me I'm the 1 out of 3 million? Man, you're not going to come to my life like that. I ain't got no parasites, man.
Brian, there's something else that you have that I haven't told you about. There's something else I need to tell you.
What I got? You just told me I got parasites. What else do I got?
Brian, you just got pranked. You just got pranked by nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Anika, got me to prank phone call you.
I be man.
So she'll be fine.
You know what? I surprise myself sometimes. You know that I do.
You know, not surprised us.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to surprise myself. I'm going to be straight ignorant this weekend. April 15th, that would be Laugh and Love, the Laugh and Love show. That's Nephew Tommy, Bubba Dub, and then the one and only Life Jennings, okay? Laugh and Love in Bowling Green, Kentucky, all right? At the Sky Pack. That's the Performing Arts Center. Tickets are on sale right now. That's Saturday night, baby. You don't want to miss it, baby. You don't want to miss it, baby, okay? And laying in the cut at the Keswick, the Keswick in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sounds like Philly to me. It is Nephew Tommy and Lou Nell, April the 29th at the Keswick. Two Ray is in the building, and Craig McLaren is in the building along with me and Lou Nell at the Keswick. Sound like Philly to me. Lord have mercy. Now that's just ignorant right there. That's April 29th. That's just straight ignorant. See, April Fool's goes all the way through the month, in case y'all didn't know that. It runs deep. And me and Lou Nell gonna give it to you dead in the face. Okay? We're going to give it to him. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Dead in the face. We're going to give it to him.
Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The subject is my baby daddy and his teeny bopper. We'll get into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. The day before Steve Lichthi's high school graduation, two of his best buddies paid him a visit. They told him that the people he thought were his parents were really his grandparents, and his sister was really his mother. How did they know? The whole town knew. Everyone but him. Sasha Rothschild's father was slipping into dementia, and one day he casually mentioned another woman, his wife's best friend. His shocked family discovered he had been living a double life for decades. These are just some of the stories we've told on Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light, usually with powerful consequences. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets we keep from ourselves. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking on Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one here today. And you never know, it could be yours. So write us.
It could be. You did something different. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Just for you, nephew. Thank you. Subject, my baby daddy and his teeny bopper. All right. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 37-year-old mother, single mother, and my 12-year-old daughter finally got into the performing arts school on the other side of town. When I say other side of town, you know what I mean. My daughter is thriving at her new school, and she's invited to birthday parties and lake houses and things she's never been exposed to. I'm happy for all of that because she needed to be exposed to the other way of life that I can't give her just yet as a single mother. The child support from her daddy isn't enough to pay for tuition, so she's on scholarship. Her daddy isn't on board with the school because he said the teachers are racist and those students treat our daughter like she's different because of her hair and skin color. I don't want him to put those racist thoughts in her head, but he's a hood rat, and the teeny bopper he's dating is just as hood rich as he is. He drives a big raggedy high-end car and it rattles, but because it's a status car for him, he doesn't care. He's pulled it up to my daughter's school and she doesn't want to get in it. He thinks she's ashamed of him, and I think she is. His girlfriend came to her dance recital with a tri-colored wig and long nails with diamonds all over them. I won't even mention the tiny little dress she had on. My daughter didn't even want to meet her. This was the first time I saw her classmates, and the parents looked at us like we were different. I'm not with the racist looks at all, but I want my daughter's father to get himself together and be more presentable and choose better women. Whoever he dates will be around our daughter, so that's reason enough for me. Why do grown men like teeny boppers, and why would he bring this heifer to the school? Okay, that might be the answer right there. You don't like your ex's girlfriend because she's so much younger, and you don't like the way she dresses and all of that. But before we get into that, let me just say this. Racism is real. We do know that. It exists in the workplace, at the grocery store, at church, everywhere, in school. I'm sure it's in your daughter's school. It is not a figment of our imagination. But really, this letter isn't about racism. You said your daughter is thriving at this school. You said she has a wonderful social life with her classmates outside of school. She's being exposed to a whole different way of life that you can't give her because you're a single parent. You can't do that yet. You said that if she wasn't at this school, she wouldn't be, have the things that she has right now. Okay, I say exposure is everything for kids, and this letter is about your daughter. The problem is daddy. That's the problem. Why would he want to embarrass his baby girl when she's doing so well? This should only be about your daughter and her education right now, not daddy and his girlfriend and all of that. I'm happy he's paying child support, but that doesn't give him the right to make a spectacle of himself at school, at her recitals and stuff. Her father is not considering the daughter's feelings at all. When he comes to participate in her school activities, he needs to leave girlfriend at home. I mean, I just think there's a time and place for everything, and her school activities are not it. I think you still, like I said, put your daughter first in all of this. You need to have a serious talk with your ex, and I'm just afraid he won't hear you, though. I'm afraid of that, because he's already doing what he's going to do. Steve?
Well, it ain't that he don't hear her. It's just that the problem with this whole letter is homeboy not going to change. Homeboy don't see nothing wrong. And here's what I want her to remember. Remember, you married him. He ain't done that much change. Matter of fact, the problem is he won't change. So this was who you married. Remember that now. Let's just keep that in mind. Now, it's not your fault. None of this is your fault, because I think you're doing an excellent job as a single mother. I really do. I applaud you for exposing your daughter. She finally got into that performing arts school on the other side of town. We know exactly what you mean. And she's thriving at the new school. She gets invited to birthday parties and lake houses and things she's never been exposed to. See, that's important. See, you can forget a name, you can forget a moment, but you can never forget exposure. Exposure is critical in people's lives, young and old, because exposure, you can never forget what you were exposed to. Once you get exposed to the right thing, you don't forget it. The better thing, you don't forget it. The more expensive thing, you never forget it. The better tasting thing, you don't forget it. The better trip, you don't forget it. The better way of life, you don't forget it. When you get exposed to first class seats on an airplane, you don't forget it. It makes it hard to walk past them seats once you get exposed. Boy. So what you're doing for your daughter is outstanding. It's exposure. It's going to spark and ignite a flame in her that nobody will be able to put out. And you say you're happy for that because she needed to be exposed to the other life that you can't give her just yet. Well, I beg your pardon, but you are giving it to her. It is because of the base that you have created as a single mother. It is because of the learning environment that you fostered as a single mother has enabled your daughter to thrive and be put into these other special programs. So don't downplay your role, sister. You's a bad girl. Congratulations to all single mothers who are doing everything in their power to make their children have a better life. We get back, I'll tell you the rest of it.
All right. Hang on. Part 2 of Steve's Strawberry Letter Response is coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's title, My Baby Daddy and His Teeny Bopper. We'll get back into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my baby daddy and his teeny bopper.
Yeah, well, this single mother who has done an outstanding job raising this girl, this daughter of hers, has been accepted in this performing arts school on the other side of town and is now being exposed to all types of things that she wouldn't, going out to lake house parties and getting invited to different things, and she's happy. And the girl is not only happy, she's thriving at the school, doing really well. And she said, and I'm happy for all that because she needed to be exposed to the other way of life that I can't give her just yet as a single mother. But I want to stop you for 1 second here, and let me talk to you and all other single mothers. Get your head up, because if it wasn't for you providing the atmosphere for her to thrive, it wasn't for you providing her the atmosphere to qualify to get on the other side of town. If it wasn't for your love and support and sacrifice, your daughter wouldn't be living in an environment that will allow her to excel to even make it to the other side. So first of all, congratulations to you. Now, the child support from her daddy isn't enough to pay tuition, so she's on scholarship. Her daddy ain't on board with the school because he say the teachers are racist and those students treat our daughters like she's different because of her hair and skin color. Okay, true. Okay. Now that you got that out the way, all this you talking true. Now, okay, now what? Your daughter ain't the first person gonna see racism, and this ain't her last time looking at it. And everybody at the school ain't racist. All the teachers ain't racist. Sorry. There may be one up there, but they not. Not all of them. They're inviting your daughter to places. They're accepting her. Now they looking at her different because her hair and her skin. So, you know how many times that's going to happen? Ask any adult black person. How I feel to be the only one in the office. How I feel to be the only one in the department. The only one on the elevator. The only one on the bus. How I feel. The only one on the floor. How I feel. Because we do it every day. And we've been doing it. Your daughter ain't finna get sheltered and protected from that. Because that's what the other side is. It's more them than us. So, deal with it. Adjust. Welcome to the United States of America. It is what it is. But your daughter's thriving, and she'll be just fine. Now, and I don't want him to put those racist thoughts in her head, but he's a hood rat, and the teeny bop that he's dating is just as hood rich as he is. Well, let's try to remember that you married the hood rat. This was your choice. You made the decision. As all of us, we make mistakes in life. Now we're dealing with it. And now he drives a big raggedy high-end car and it rattles, but because it's a status car for him, he don't care. I had one of them.
What'd you have?
Don't hate on the ride.
I had a 1981 gray market Mercedes that a dude gave to me as part of a deal with a comedy club.
Oh.
It was painted beautiful. It was blue with a cream interior. It had a fire extinguisher under the seat. That's how you know it's gray market. I couldn't get insurance on it because America don't insure gray market cars. Gray market cars mean cars that come from overseas. That's a gray market car. You can't get emissions tests. You can't get none of that on. I had a gray market 1981 big body Benz. Lord, couldn't tell me nothing. But it leaked hydraulic fluid. So every morning that I came out, it was flat on the ground.
So is that what his car
I had to put 4 quarts of hydraulic fluid in it just to cut it on and get it to raise up so I can drive.
So is that what her daddy's car is doing up at the school?
Oh, it's rattling. Now, he drives a big rattling car, Steady, and he don't care. He's pulled up to my daughter's school and she don't want to get in it. Oh, hell, here he comes. I ain't going over there. He got rims on it. Loud ass music. It's been raised up.
It's too much.
He got 24s on it.
Oh, here comes Daddy.
Right.
He thinks she's ashamed of him, and I think she is too. She is. Mm-hmm. She ashamed of the daddy and what he drives. His girlfriend came to her dance recital with a tricolor wig on. Here we go.
What color?
Here we go.
Green.
Pink, orange, and blonde. So now this wig looks like it's neon.
You know what?
I recommend one color. Let's just go with one color. It can be blonde. You could go with burgundy. You can go with auburn. You can pick any color. But just one. Once you try color, it's finna be shocking. It's like the little It's like the little baby that walk around at Easter with that neon green Easter dress on. And it just looked like the little dress is walking up in the front by itself. And then the first time I saw her classmates and parents looked at us like we was different. Well, come on now. You're in there with the tricolor wig on, long-ass nails with diamonds on them, and a little booty shirt, booty dress on. You know how they gonna look at you. It just ain't appropriate for school. Had nothing to do with you being black. It's just an inappropriate outfit to wear up to the school.
At home.
Whoever he dates will be around our daughter. Why do grown men date teeny boppers? Because he hood rat. You married him, you knew that.
All right.
He was the best thing he had and he couldn't hang on to it.
Leave your comment on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Steve Harvey FM. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, Shirley, it's NBA playoff time, but it's play-in tournament time right now. Last night, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Miami Heat 116-105. They secured the 7th seed. Yeah, they got the 7th seed, man. Come on, ATL.
Come on,
and then we got another one, Unc. Man, let me tell you, man. The Lakers pulled it off in OT. 108-102 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Come on, LeBron. They not playing, man. These Lakers look dangerous, man. You just don't want to count them out. I don't want to count them out.
It's hard to bet against LeBron.
It's hard, man.
It's really hard, man.
But he in there. So, they lock up the 7th seed in the West. And we're going to see what happens tonight, man, because we got the Bulls and Raptors tonight and then the Thunders and Pelicans. Now, this play-in tournament, it's too much.
Too much to keep up with for you.
It's too much. If you didn't do well in the regular season, it's not our fault. You just shouldn't be in the playoff. You ain't win enough games.
It's hard to keep up with all of it.
Yeah.
They trying to make it where more people can have access to the playoffs, but it's the NBA. The NBA is the greatest league of sports that there is to me. I think that the league is set up the greatest. The NBA, man, is something. But then again, I like the way the NFL is set up too. The NFL, I just don't like the way the treatment of the players in the NFL. Because you can't do that to the basketball. Oh, no, sir.
You're not doing that.
Oh, no, sir. You're not doing that. These dudes are stars. They ain't got no helmet on. You know
who they are when you see them.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they had a play-in the NFL? It'd be through. It'd be too much.
Well, you can't do that. It's too physically demanding of a sport. They having a hard time when they added them extra
that one game
from 14 to 16. Man, them boys was
they having a problem with that,
bro.
Already,
bro, that's a beating, man. Nobody's playing at this point that's not hurt.
Well, let me ask you this, This also happened. Odell Beckham Jr. signs with the Ravens. Did that mean Lamar Jackson staying?
Mm-hmm.
He signed with the Ravens 1 year, $15 million guaranteed. Is Lamar Jackson gonna stay in Baltimore?
I don't care who you sign. If you don't give me my money, I don't give a damn who you sign.
The city is irrelevant.
You can go sign Barack Obama to run the team.
You don't give me my money.
If I don't get my money, man, I don't know what to tell you.
That's his shirt up there.
Yeah, I think that's a good note to leave on, Junior. We'll be back with more of this crazy show right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. The day before Steve Lichthi's high school graduation, 2 of his best buddies paid him a visit. They told him that the people he thought were his parents were really his grandparents, and his sister was really his mother. How did they know? The whole town knew. Everyone but him. Sasha Rothschild's father was slipping into dementia, and one day he casually mentioned another woman, his wife's best friend. His shocked family discovered he had been living a double life for decades. These are just some of the stories we've told on Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light, usually with powerful consequences. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets we keep from ourselves. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
All right, Steve, this is for you. Tanya in Arizona says, I'm a single mom of an 18-year-old son, and he just got his driver's license because he got a girlfriend and was finally ready to drive. I guess he finally wanted to drive so he'd have somewhere to have sex. He's had sex in my car multiple times and tried to lie about it. He got mad at me when I questioned him and said it's my fault he has sex in the car because I'm too strict to let his girlfriend spend the night in his room. Is this what parents are allowing nowadays? Am I being too strict?
Well, that's what dumbass parents is allowing nowadays. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, that's exactly
One more time,
on.
Steve.
I said that's what dumbass parents is doing. Yeah, you know, who co-signing for this ignorant ass mess? Right. When they gonna do it anyway, it's better to do it here than they sneaking. No, it's not. No, it's better that you don't give consent.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It don't make no sense because now when the girl end up pregnant, what you gonna do?
Right.
Now this boy 18, he get to go on off to college and skip to the Lou My Darling, and this little girl sitting here, her whole life forever changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, because that's what happened. These boys walk off. Now your baby standing there holding the bag, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a tough thing to do. So, no, it ain't cool. It ain't your fault. Right. And quit letting him use your damn car. See, that's what we do. See, right here, we can fix this right now. You having sex in my car, this car takes me to work. This ain't for you to have sex in it. Now, period. You can't use the car. Get your ass an Uber.
Yeah, right, and don't question yourself, your parenting.
No, hell no. This ain't no motor in. This is a car. Right. You're using it as the motor in. That ain't what this is. It's not an end.
Try to have sex in that Uber and see what happens. Go on and try.
Yeah.
Go on and try.
I cut some of this mess down.
Yeah.
Okay, you had sex in the car. That's 45 days you can't use it. Okay. Oh, you had sex in the car again? Okay, that's 3 months you can't use it. Period. That's all. Yeah. Be the parent. Is that what parents is doing? Yeah, that's what they doing. But that's what you need to do.
Right. That's right.
And then his ass come talking about it's your fault. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna help you stop it being my fault.
Immediately.
I think we have time for another one, Steve. This one's from Sent in Monroe. Sent says, I went to my cousin's bachelor party and some freaky stuff went down with the 2 dancers I brought. My cousin's fiance has been bothering me to tell her what went down at the party. My cousin hasn't paid me or the girls for doing the party, so I told him either I get my money or his fiance will find out about the threesome he had after the party. My own blood relative is doing me dirty. Should I tell on him? Okay.
Okay, dog, you out of line. Dog, you out of line. First of all, it's his bachelor party. He ain't supposed to pay for the girls. All y'all dudes is supposed to throw the party for him. See, this new stuff, he ain't paid for the girls. Now, look, man, y'all set him up to do this here. Now you gonna tell if you don't get no money. What kind of sense do that make? Hey, man, okay, listen to me. First of all, if your little punk-ass dude don't write in here no more.
For advice?
No, that ain't no damn advice. If he don't pay me my money, I'm going to tell my cousin. Man, what kind of mess is that, dog?
What kind of partner? What kind of relative are you?
Dog, that ain't the deal no kind of way. You find some other way to get your money, man. You go to them other dudes that was at the party or something. But damn, dog, you talking about telling the cousin?
Man, hey man, don't call. I don't like little dudes like this.
We don't do that on this show.
I don't like little dudes like, man, grow up, be a man. That ain't what you do over some damn money. Now you gonna go tell your cousin with your little punk ass. I can't stand little sorry ass dudes, man. This generation right here, where y'all come from?
All right, I think we're clear on how you feel about it.
I couldn't even said nothing like that when I was growing up, man. I'm sorry.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. After
so
this.
After you tell her what you think gonna happen to you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. So, guys, think about this. Have you ever thought that Drake, the rapper Drake, and Rick Ross look alike? Have you guys ever thought
Drake,
that?
not Rick Ross.
Okay, yeah, Drake and Rick Ross.
I know when I see him. No, I don't.
All right. So check this out. Rick Ross.
Twinsies.
Rick Ross was in Jamaica over the weekend, and while he was doing a live Instagram video, 2 women popped in on his video. He turned to them and asked, "Do you know my name?" And the ladies hesitated, and then one of them said, "I do, Drake." Rick Ross replied, "Incorrect. I'm the big belly rude boy." Then Ross shouted out Drake in the video by telling him that the people of Jamaica need him there. After the video went viral, Drake responded on his IG story by calling him and Ross identical twins. And So a question again, how could anyone mistake Rick Ross for Drake? What is happening?
Well, probably in her mind. Same thing. Hip-hop rappers.
Right.
She had a Bahama mama. That's what that was. She had a couple of Bahama mamas. She was lit.
She was in Jamaica. Red beards. What's it? Red striped beards.
Yeah, this actually proves the statement. All black people look alike. Yeah, they proving it. They proving it now. They proving that.
Mm-hmm. All rappers look alike. You mean all rappers look alike, Junior? All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up in 33 minutes after the hour, we'll do a round of Would You Rather right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather fry everything you eat? Fry everything. Or would you rather puree everything you eat?
Puree?
Yeah, you know,
like applesauce?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Applesauce chicken?
Everything, baby. Everything.
Wings.
Just lemon pepper applesauce wings? No.
My aunt used to put spaghetti in the blender for her baby, for her granddaughter.
That's a baby. That's what
but spaghetti, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A baby,
bunch of people knew some stuff, though, too.
A baby.
I'll be all right with that. Yeah. You're going to die if you fry everything, though.
I know.
Yeah, you're going to leave this world where...
It's puree it again. Puree it.
Puree it? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We're going to be so
But I'm going to sneak off and get some chicken, though.
All right. Would you rather 1 month, 1 whole month without deodorant, or 1 whole month without toilet paper? Ew.
Oh.
God.
No, gonna need the toilet paper. I'm telling you now.
Need that paper.
No.
I got to have that paper.
Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep my arms down. I got to have that paper.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Steve. We have not heard from you.
Yeah.
Boo.
I tell you right now.
What?
Right after that first day.
Yeah.
Without that toilet paper.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's so nasty.
Flies after day 3, the flies just gonna be buzzing around your butt. Just a steady hum of a pack of flies following you around. Just buzzing.
Oh, God, that's nasty. Okay. All right, we're going to move on. Would you rather...
Please move on.
Would you rather catch a Charlie horse during sex, or would you rather just finish too quickly? Which one? Charlie horse or finish too quickly?
I didn't do both of them.
No, I didn't call the Charlie.
Yeah, I didn't call the Charlie horse and finish quick at the same time.
Yeah.
You need to keep
Call
up.
it a
That's what you
win.
need to do.
It's
Keep
a
up.
W. It's a win.
It's a win.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm going to send y'all a video of this dude catching a Charlie horse. Boy, it's so funny.
Explain to people who may not know what a Charlie horse is.
That's that thing, that unexpected thing that you get in the back of your leg, or could be in the toe area.
Yes.
You can get it in the toe, at the bottom of your foot.
Cause.
Yeah. Yeah. You just shoving too hard. You're just trying too damn hard now.
All right,
like that, or you can wake
all right,
up.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Boy, we've learned something today. We'll be back with our last break of the day, and we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. The day before Steve Lichthi's high school graduation, two of his best buddies paid him a visit. They told him that the people he thought were his parents were really his grandparents, and his sister was really his mother. How did they know? The whole town knew, everyone but him. Sasha Rothschild's father was slipping into dementia, and one day he casually mentioned another woman, his wife's best friend. His shocked family discovered he had been living a double life for decades. These are just some of the stories we've told on Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light, usually with powerful consequences. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets we keep from ourselves. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. We do want to say thank you to our very special guest this morning, the one and only Kim. Make sure you get his live album, Anniversary, and his memoir, Share My Life. And, of course, Steve, before we get to you and before we close the show today, we definitely want to send our prayers out again to our home station, WMJM Magic 101.3 FM in Louisville, Kentucky, in light of the tragic shootings that took place there on Monday. We're praying for you, Louisville. Man. Definitely. Wow, what a tragedy.
It's just... this country, and I mentioned this earlier in the week, so this is my remarks again. A friend of mine texted me from Louisville, Charles Alexander, and he said he knew the name. He sent me the name of a guy, a friend of his, who was killed in Louisville. And he said, man, I just don't want another day to go by without telling people that I love them. He said, I love you, Steve. And that was his text. I got that from Charles Alexander yesterday. See, this gun violence that we have in this country, it affects all of us sooner or later. It just so far hasn't affected the necessary people. And when I say necessary people, I'm talking about the ones who have the ability to make a change. I'm talking to Republicans right now who are constantly upholding the Second Amendment. Now, but what politicians want you to believe is that the other party wants to take your guns from you. That's not what the other party is saying. That's not what these people are saying who are watching their loved ones get gunned down senselessly. What they're saying is we need better laws. We need restraint and restrictions on who and what gun you can purchase. Why is a person allowed to buy an assault rifle when assault rifles are made just for that, for war to assault? There should not be a citizen who is not in the military owning an assault rifle as a gun. Also, there should be a waiting period for buying guns. Also, there should be a background check for buying guns. But what it really does, it would cost the NRA too much in sales. See, it's not the cost of finding out who should have a gun. It's not the cost of background checks. That's not the cost.
The only cost that the NRA is concerned with is their bottom line, how many guns they won't be selling. That's it, period. But we live in a sick nation, man, who allows this to go on continuously over and over and over and over and over again. To the point where, man, I'm tired of watching people have visuals. I feel so bad for people having to have visuals. I feel so badly for people to having to let balloons go at night and light candles. I'm tired of telling people we're going to pray for your family to have the strength to get through this. When all of it could be avoided. If we had the courage to change some laws. Now, Republicans, I understand what's happening. It's all about power, position, and money with these leaders that you have. And since the NRA pays so much money to these people, they go to you to get your votes, and they mask it with other things. They're trying to take our guns. We have the right to protect our family and our homes. Ain't nobody saying you don't. Ain't nobody saying you shouldn't. And everybody, they saying you don't have the right. We talking about something else, man. So quit muddying the water with your BS. Y'all keep hiding behind this Second Amendment, man, when the Second Amendment needed to be changed. This old-ass piece of paper y'all got that y'all keep ramming down people's throats, it needs to be changed. You remember this is the same old-ass piece of paper that said black people were 3/5 of a human being. You remember that? That's the same old-ass piece of paper that said women don't have the right to vote. Remember that? Remember? But you changed some of that stuff because you was sleeping with them. And they told you what you ain't going to do is keep sleeping with me, and then you tell me I can't vote. Y'all tripping, man. And see, and then y'all don't understand, man, why somebody don't want to stand when the national anthem playing, why people want to kneel. You don't understand, man, how people out here rioting and boycotting against violence against people that look like them all the time. You don't understand it. You know why you don't understand it? Because it ain't happening to you. You know why you keep letting these guns being sold? Because your kids ain't getting killed. It's other people's kids. But one day, because of this law, it's going to happen to somebody that's got the power to vote. And if your child, God forbid, something happens to your child, how you going to feel about them gun laws then? I bet you the woman who had that child that you laying down with going to talk to you about your next time you go up to Congress up on the Hill to vote. It's a damn shame it's got to come to that, but that's the only way I see this thing changing. Because as long as it ain't happening to you, y'all really don't give a damn. So as far as I'm concerned, you and that Constitution, until you include all of us, read it to yourself. Quit expecting me to read it and honor it, because you don't. It's my closing remarks today. Everybody in Louisville, y'all keep your head up, man. Once again, we praying for you. I'm so tired of having to say that every 2 weeks on the damn
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What if I told you there was more to the story behind game-changing events? Get ready for my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday on the Black Effect Podcast Network, we'll jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls and celebrities to athletes and artists. Join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets that we keep from ourselves. I hope you'll join me and my extraordinary guests for this new season of Family Secrets. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C.
This child was laying on the side of the road.
The person said, "I murdered your daughter."
The killer believed that he may have been seen.
I will admit the others when you catch me if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Chelsea Handler.
And I'm Catherine Law.
We are the hosts of the Dear Chelsea podcast, where we give advice to real-life people. Sometimes we have experts. Sometimes we have celebs on helping us.
Guests like Ross Matthews, Matthew McConaughey, Juliana Margulies, Gwyneth Paltrow, and so many more. We answer questions on anything from drugs to relationships. We've even broken people up.
Yes, I take a lot of credit for breaking people up. I am a relationship wrecker. And just motivation. Sometimes people just need a kick in the ass, and that's what I am. And we encourage people to live their lives truly, fully, and bravely. Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.